What is your American dream?
My background is Jamaican. My American dream is to be successful regardless of my race, attitude, or for simply being me.
I'm Honduran, and my American dream is freedom. Freedom to do whatever I want to do.
I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey, and my American dream is always being able to fight for what I believe in.
My parents are from Haiti. My American dream is equal opportunity and access to a great quality education.
My family's from Belize, and my American dream is to inspire others and provoke change through the art of my filmmaking.
My family's from Pakistan, but I was born and raised here in New York, and my American dream is to take advantage of all the opportunity that I've been given here.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Well, Spar and Bernstein has been nothing but great to me throughout my trials. I mean, it's 5 years into this car accident, and they never gave up on me, never. And in everything, they fought for me, and I am so proud to tell everyone, don't even wink for a moment. It's you, Spar and Bernstein. My lawyer here, Mr. Barack, has been a cage animal. He wanted to go on trial, but thank God we settled out of court, and it was something that I'm very, very happy about. So everyone, I'm telling you, I'm not just making stories up. You have to use this law firm. Spar and Bernstein is the best, worldwide best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Shaggy, and I'm here once more to talk about the Bustamante Hospital for Children. We have kept a series of concerts over the years to raise money for the hospital. And this year we're focusing all our attention on the ICU.
Every day of our lives, we are surrounded by the positive vibration and laughter of our children.
As a parent, I want a place I can carry my child to if he needs medical attention, and I'm sure that you would want the same for your child.
As a mother of four, one with severe cerebral palsy, I know what it feels like to go to the hospital and there's no beds.
The intensive care unit only has 5 beds to serve the needs of the Jamaican people.
5 ICU beds is just not enough, and with your donation, we can get so much more to cater to our children.
It has been an unbelievable journey to this point, and now we're looking at the future.
So this year, we need your help more than ever.
And we can do it if we all come together, buy a ticket, send in a donation.
All proceeds go to the Bustamante Children's Hospital. So come on, Jamaica, we can do this.
So I ask you, take the dare, because the caring continues. I'd like to thank all the hard-working nurses and doctors from the Bustamante Hospital, all our sponsors, all our artists, and you, the Jamaican public. Shaggy and Friends 2018 on the lawns of Jamaica House. I see you there.
We're here.
We are here. Good afternoon.
We are here.
You are here in the warm weather. I am here in the cold weather. And together we make it kind of lukewarm on a Friday morning. How is Jamaica doing down there, Squeeze?
Jamaica is doing fine, man. We're all gearing up for the Shaggy and Friends event tomorrow. And of course, everyone's making their donations, including you, of course. Thanks to you, Mr. B. All right. Just want to say that. And we're just fine. The weather is beautiful. What's the weather like there?
It's very hot here, Squeeze. It is very, very, very warm here. We are having a heat wave here. I believe when I went outside to walk Lucky and T-Bone this morning, the wind chill on my phone said it was -2 degrees. Okay, -2. So if you didn't hear the sarcasm, it's freezing here, Squeeze, something you already knew, and we're just trying to rub in. And yes, Spar and Bernstein, we have donated $1,800 to the Shaggy and Friends Foundation. Unfortunately, because of the weather and the planes, I'm not able to come down, but we still wanted to get our donation in. And we urge everybody to go to the website. Do you have that website in front of you right now, Squeeze? to make that donation.
Yes.
We want to be able to fund
Shaggy,
five
make it
additional beds for the ICU for the Children's Hospital in Jamaica. They only have 5 beds. 5 beds for the entire island of Jamaica. Shaggy has taken out his celebrity. He has asked his friends and colleagues to come down and all join together and to make donations to double the size of much needed ICU unit in the Bustamante Hospital, Children's Hospital in Jamaica. It's the only children's hospital on the entire island. Squeeze, do you have the website for people to go and make that donation?
It's ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. That's ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. Why do you have an image of Washington behind you?
I have no idea. I don't see anything behind me other than brown paneling, our general brown paneling. So I'm not.
I'm talking about behind you. There we go.
There's a little bit of Washington, D.C. We're going to be showing, Squeeze, all different parts of America because Spar, Bernstein, and the Brad and Squeeze Show helps people in all corners of the United States of America and all corners of the entire world. And we had a discussion. Everybody always just thinks we're New York City. We're not New York City. We're everywhere. We're ubiquitous. So we got to show how ubiquitous we are. We are everywhere to everybody and everyone. So we will be showing different areas outside of the New York City area, Squeeze. You may have missed that memo.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I do. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess.
Yeah. So have you gone down? Have you gone down to check out the goings-ons at the Shaggy and Friends? Are they all preparing to go? Are they getting all their stages up? Have you met anybody famous yet?
I meet everyone that's famous every day, man.
Okay,
you know
so who have you met famous that's come down so far? Share who you've been hanging out with. Share your glamorous life with us. Who you been hanging out with?
I was hanging out with Wyclef earlier this week.
You really? Is he a cool guy?
He's been here since last week.
Right.
Last weekend.
Right.
You know, came down with his kids. Came to the pajama party that.
Pajama party.
You know, we were all. Yeah, Shaggy and we were all at a pajama party.
You're at a pajama party. I would love to see you. I would love to see what pajamas you show up in. You would remind me of you would remind me of like the black Hugh Hefner coming with like the smoking pipe and the velvet robe.
I was not.
You were not the black Hugh Hefner.
I dressed normal.
You dressed
normal.
And
there were about 1,000 people in this individual's house. Okay. Literally 1,000 people.
Right.
Huge property.
Right.
Yeah.
And who was there? Wyclef was there? In pajamas?
Also.
Was he there in pajamas?
And he performed.
He performed? What did he perform?
He came in his pajamas with rubber ducky on it.
What did he perform? Oh my God. Do you have a picture?
I think I have a video somewhere.
You have a video. Why don't you, this is like stuff you got to share with us, Squeeze.
But I think the video
in the rubber ducky pajamas.
The video had some curse words in it, so I didn't want to send it.
We can't send that. Who else was there? Was Shaggy was there?
Shaggy was there. You don't know who this is, but Baby Sham was there.
Baby Sham, I know who he is. I know of him. I know of him. I don't know. If you ask me what he sings, I don't know, but I know of him. Yes.
Right. Anyway, we're here, man, and it's the Brad and Squeeze Show, 93.5 WVIP FM. Listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. Spread the word. Hopefully you're out there and everything is okay with the traffic and the weather. Also, we've got people all across the world, as Brad said, and here in the United States, and they're in the United States. Okay, make sure you tune into the Brad and Squeeze page on Facebook. We're live right now, and we're ready, willing, and able to take your immigration questions. We got a very interesting show coming up. All right, so make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be speaking with some very cool people that's been doing cool things where cultures are concerned. And once again, my name is David Squeeze Annakie. The other voice happens to be the attorney, Bradford H. Bernstein. With that said, we're jumping right into the show. No lollygagging, as we would say, Brad.
Yes, and please share. We have about...
Hold up. How was your trek into work this morning? Was it very intense? How was it getting into work this morning?
You ever see that movie Cool Runnings? When they take the Jamaican bobsled team and put them in the freezer?
Yeah.
Okay. And when they come out of the freezer at that very moment and their eyes are popping out of their head and they're like shivering?
Right.
That was me, but the Jewish version. That was my trek.
And it took you how long?
It was cold. It was cold.
And it took you how long?
It took me well over 90 seconds, Squeeze. Well over 90 seconds to walk across the street, and it was cold. So I actually don't feel bad for me. I feel bad for everybody who actually really has to commute. It is really cold outside. Please be careful. And please make sure the roads are slippery, the sidewalks are slippery, and do not stay outside for too long, especially if you're in the Northeast right now. It is just too cold to be outside, and dress very warmly. I feel like everybody's mother right now, Squeeze. That's what I was telling my kids this morning. How are you dressed? Are you dressed warm? Yes, Dad, I'm dressed warmly. Okay, Squeeze. We have 4 people on hold right now. 1-800-529-5465. We'll get to all of our news, I guess, at the 12 o'clock hour. So much. We've already flown right through our whole segment of. I had so much important things to say about DACA, Trump, Mike Tyson, and marijuana. There was a whole thing, but we'll get to it at the 12 o'clock hour.
40 plus acres of marijuana.
Yes, his 40 acres of marijuana farm in. You want to talk about that? He just opened up a 40-acre ranch, Squeeze. Who are you looking at, by the way?
Yeah.
Who's there? Who you keep going like this to?
Nobody's here.
Who you like raising? Somebody is on top of you there.
No one's in the studio here.
Show the person who's there. You're looking at something.
No one. I swear.
I don't believe you.
No,
I do not believe you. You keep looking off camera at somebody. All right. So anyway, go ahead.
I was giving it an emoji.
All right. We'll get to Mike Tyson at 12 o'clock in his marijuana farm. All right, 1-800-529-5465. I do implore everybody right now to take out your thumb, take out your finger. We're going to be answering your immigration questions. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. We're going to be answering your immigration questions. Call right now. We do have 11 open lines. We want to try to get to as many calls and answers and questions as we can. And please take out your finger or your thumb or whatever you have attached to your hand and go to the little arrow next to the video and share this on your timeline. Let everybody know that we're here to help your friends, your family, your foes, your colleagues, your employees, your employers, and everybody else that you know, that we're here to help you with all of your legal issues. 1-800-529-5465. Monica in Patterson, Squeeze, has been waiting for some time. Monica.
Hi, good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes, I'm calling on behalf of someone. This young man married to an American citizen. She's around 20 years older than him. They went on an interview sometime in December. And when they went on the interview, I think they didn't interview them fairly. The immigration officer.
Why do you feel you weren't there on the interview, were you?
No, okay. I wasn't there.
So
but
why do you feel it was an unfair interview? Tell me why.
Okay, I'm coming to it.
Okay.
The gentleman they said he's an older person, the immigration officer. And when he was interviewing the wife and the husband, it's like he was saying to the wife, this is a young guy than you. He don't have any children. Don't you think he only need a green card? You want us to just finish with the case right here today?
Okay.
Those are what
okay.
They were
so
saying
were they with an attorney?
No, they didn't.
That is exactly why you need an attorney. It is not for the immigration officer's role to put his own spin on who is showing up and his own life experiences on who is showing up to determine whether or not it's a real marriage or not. They are supposed to ask questions. Do you live together? Do you share the same bed? Are you living the same life? Are you sharing the same economic relationship? Yeah. And if that's the case, then under the law, they have to say it's a real marriage. It's not for the immigration officer to presuppose because somebody has a 10 or 20-year difference that it's not a real marriage. I can point, Squeeze, to many, many people, right? Many people that we know who are in relationships, real relationships, where people are 10, 15, 20, 30 years apart. My sister has been married to a man who is 15 years older than her, and they've been happily married for over 25 years. Okay, so
Yeah,
it happens all the time, and I know people. I just saw a picture of Michael Douglas and that's Squeeze's friend, Michael Douglas, and what's the wife's name? Catherine Zeta-Jones. I don't know what their age difference is, but it's got to be at least 20, 25 years. They have children, 17 years old. I just saw a picture of them, on Instagram in India. So people are allowed to fall in love with who they fall in love with. It is not for the immigration officer to put his own life experience and determine just because there's an age difference that this is not a real marriage, which is exactly why you need a good lawyer accompanying you so that the immigration officers do stay on track. So what happened at this point now?
At this point now, the immigration officer not even look at the documents that they brought. Anyhow, he told them they would hear from him. When I went on an interview, after I left the interview, they gave me a form to say that you were here for an interview. They didn't even give them a paper to say they were here for an interview. They said they would hear back from them. He gets a denial letter from them right now.
Okay, so he needs to come see me immediately.
One other question.
Yes.
I said it to him. I told him he need to come and see you. He's saying that he went to a next lawyer, and the next lawyer is saying he had to do a new filing. I don't believe he has to do a new filing.
He absolutely has to do a new filing. He got denied. Okay, he can go and wait for the tooth fairy to come and wave a wand and hand him a green card. He's got to actually do something. He's got to file again. He got denied. All right, so hold on one second. I know you don't believe it because it's crazy, but that's what it is. So hold on one second. But this time when he files, he's going to get it right. Hold on. All right, there. There you go, Squeeze. 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 I don't hear Squeeze. I have lost all volume of Squeeze. There he is. What did you say, Squeeze?
There.
What did you say?
I said call 1-800-529-5465 as our producer tried to get me to get someone with the initials MD on the show.
I saw that. Squeeze has his number in the phone, but I don't think he's just gonna hey, it's Squeeze. Want to come on the show tomorrow? All right. You're not as close to him as Shaggy, who you just called it Shaggy. You driving? Yeah. You're coming on the show. Okay, boss.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. Lisa.
Hi, Squeeze and Brett. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year.
Okay, I got two questions I want to ask. The first one is, my husband is calling, and can I call with him and get my tax ID?
I don't hear a word you're saying. You're breaking up. Can you talk into your phone off the Bluetooth?
I am.
Okay, now I hear you.
Okay. Yes, I'm saying my husband is doing his filing, and can I file with him with my tax ID?
Yes. You should file with your tax ID, a joint tax return. If you were married we're now in 2018. Yes. If you got married in 2017, you have to file a joint tax return. When you file your adjustment, you'll get a work permit. With the work permit, you'll get a social security number, and then with
that's the next question. I already filed, but I put it in, so it's now in process. But I did not attach the affidavit to it. Now, what I'm asking is this: are they going to send me the next letter stating that I have to do the affidavit with the fingerprint?
What affidavit are you talking about? I don't know what affidavit you're talking about.
No, the affidavit of support. I did not send it in with it.
If you did not submit an affidavit of support with your application, nothing is happening on your case. The only thing you're going to get is a request for further evidence and a letter asking for the affidavit of support. Your case is at an
yes, I have it. I have it, so I'm just going to send it in whenever they ask for it.
But I am telling you, your case is at a standstill. So it's as if you have never, ever filed. Nothing is happening with your case. So I know you have it, but immigration doesn't know you have it. So the only thing immigration knows is at some point they're going to review your case. They're going to see no affidavit of support. They're not going to clear your fingerprints. They're not going to give you a work permit. They're going to give you absolutely nothing. Your case is basically still at the starting line. And at some point in the future, they're going to send you a letter, and the letter is going to say, please give the affidavit of support. At that point, you'll submit it, and then at that point, your case will get going. Do not. This is one second. Let me finish my sentence. Good lesson for everybody. Submit an entire application or don't submit it at all. You totally put yourself behind the 8 ball when you don't submit a completed application.
Okay, let me get, my husband put in his affidavit, but it wasn't enough. So I have a joint support.
You did not
submit. That's the one I didn't send in.
Fine. Then you did not submit a completed application. You don't submit partial applications. Nothing happens.
Okay.
So,
can I send it off? Can I send it off to them, or should I wait until they ask for it?
You have to wait. If you send it off, it'll never hit your file. You got to wait, and they're going to send you a letter with a barcode, and then you submit it back with the barcode.
Okay, no problem. And then the next question, the last question is this: if or when I get the travel documents, can I travel back without my husband, or do I have to travel with him?
No, you don't have to travel with your husband.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
you so much.
You're welcome. 1-800. Oh, I'll let you.
Thank you so much. All right. 1-800-529-5465. I want to stop the show for about 30 seconds right now. I need for everyone that's listening, everyone that's watching us right now. We are live on 93.5 WVIP FM. Thank you so much for listening. We're also live on social media, the platform Facebook Live, and we're on the Brad and Squeeze page right now. I need for everyone, Brad likes to say, take your thumb out. I'm just saying this. Share. I want for you to share in your own timeline. Then I'd like for you to actually share this page on 20 of your friends' page. That's all we're asking for you to do right now, just to get more people in tune to the show and help more people. That's what the Brad and Squeeze show is all about. So once again, share. The number to call right now with your immigration questions happens to be 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. It's the Brad and Squeeze show, powered by USA Credit Repair Inc.com. Make sure you check them out. Let's get back to another question with our attorney, Bradford H. Bernstein.
And Squeeze, I just want to let you know that everyone can leave their questions right now on Facebook. We're going to be getting to our rapid fire round in about 5 or 6 minutes from now. We're going to be answering your Facebook questions. And right after the rapid fire round, we have a wonderful guest by the name of Yael Luttwak, who is a director, Luttwak, excuse me. I pronounced it incorrectly. I got to pronounce it properly. My apologies. Luttwak. Yael Luttwak. Sounds Luttwak. I think I got it now. Yael Luttwak, and she is the director of Maine Girls, which is a really, really great documentary about immigrants who are moving to a predominantly white neighborhood up in Maine and how they have been able to integrate into society there. And it's a really interesting and cool movie, and we're going to be talking with her a little bit as well. So leave your immigration questions. Call at 1-800-529-5465. And right now we are going to go to G in Brooklyn. G.
Go to G in Brooklyn.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Morning. How are you? Happy New Year.
I do a fingerprint on the 26th of September, right? And then it's January now, and I get no answer.
What happened in September?
I did a 20 fingerprint, 26th of September, and I'm going to return up to now.
You haven't gotten it? Well, then something's wrong.
No.
I don't know. You got to come and see us. I don't know what happened, but something's wrong. Should have got a work permit by now. Hold on. All right, let's go to Edward. Something's up. Edward in Brooklyn.
No, misunderstand it. I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm calling you from offshore.
From offshore? Oh,
yes, I'm in the middle of the ocean.
You are are you on a boat?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. So I don't have to call anybody to you're not in a life raft or anything.
No. I work offshore.
Because when you say you're in when you say you're in the ocean, the first thing I'm like, do I got to save this man?
No.
It's offshoreman. I know. I figured. Edward, what's up?
Okay, very simple. I got married 2 years ago. I'm right now with my wife. We are separate because I work offshore.
Right.
And I go home every 28 days, or every 2 weeks, or every 3 weeks. It all depends on everything. Her condition of removal will be by December. Now, I'm a little bit skeptical because she lives in Louisiana and I live in Louisiana. Do I have to continue every time I'm being transferred to a different location? Do I have to send in a I-form 865?
Well, you don't have to submit a change of address, but when she's moving, She has to be living with you, and when she's moving,
No, we live together. It's just, I got proof. I have proof that we pay rent. I pay rent.
Okay, fine.
She does not work.
So no. So what's going to happen is, when it's time for her to remove the conditions of her residence, you're going to file an I-751 to remove the conditions and prove it's a real
Right,
marriage.
that I know. But
Right.
what was my concern is, you see, when she came in this year, right? The last year of 2016. I was going back and forth working in North Dakota where the oil booming is at. I'm going back and forth. I'm going back and forth.
So your question is, every time she moves, do you have to change your
No,
address?
me.
You do not have to change your address. No. The only thing that she has to do is fill out an AR-11 with a change of address where she's moving.
Unless she was to move.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm done with that. One more question, and that's it. The question is, I gave an affidavit support for my cousin, who was requiring it at the last minute when he went to the interview in the embassy of the Dominican Republic. He says to me, "I need 2016." I says, "Sure, I'll give you the affidavit support." I gave him the papers, but he says to me, 16. I says to him, "No, it's impossible that the inspector in the embassy requested you for 2016 because he didn't make enough for one person." I says, "How much did you make?" He says to me, "I made 24. On federal, you make 24. And what about the year before?" He says, 23. And what about the year after 2013? He says, "I made only 21. Yeah. Then I said to him, "It's impossible. The inspector requested an affidavit support for 2016.
I don't even understand. Who's getting a green card? Your cousin in Dominican Republic? How does he have? Who's getting the green card?
My cousin needed an affidavit support.
Okay, fine. So how many people in his family?
Just him.
Does he have any dependents on his tax returns?
Yes, one daughter.
So then therefore he probably did not earn enough because he's a family of 3.
Okay, I see.
Right.
Including the person he was.
Correct.
So that means
that's why he needed a second affidavit of support.
But he says to me he needed 2016. I said to him, excuse my language.
One second. Watch the language, number one. But number two, this is what he needed from you. I'll tell you instead of you telling the whole story. What he needed from you was 3 years tax returns, your most recent tax returns, and an I-864 affidavit of support, and a letter from your employer saying you're employed. That's what he needed.
There you go. That's where the mistake was. I told him you're wrong.
Right.
But he's in the middle of he's in the middle of the embassy. And he's calling me from the ring. He says, I need this. I said, you're wrong. You're telling me no inspector is going to ask you for 2016.
Okay, Edward. Have him tell him to watch the show on Facebook, and if he wants,
he does.
Tell him to call us, and I'll get it straightened out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate your call, Edward. Right. Stay safe out there in the seas. It's cold. Must be cold. All right. Squeeze.
All right.
Squeeze.
1-800-529-5465. It is the Bradders show. Wipe that sweat off, man.
Oh my God. Woo.
Wipe that sweat off.
All right. So we're gonna get to our let's go to rapid fire. Let's find our social media queen who has made it down from her apartment in Harlem. She told me she cleaned out her refrigerator after we embarrassed her yesterday.
Did we find that special bottle yet?
All right.
That's still hidden. Still hidden. The Russians are too hot on my trail right now.
All right. What do we got on social media, queen?
Okay, Joel would like to know, I'm a deported U.S. Marine veteran who currently lives in Nogales, Mexico. According to me, California just passed a law to provide funding for deported military vets who used to be California residents. Is that true? What can I do?
I don't know if that's true. I haven't read anything about a particular California state law. I do know that we have had deported vets on our show. I do know that Jerry Brown, the governor of California, has pardoned many of those vets to allow them to come back to the United States. So I know that he is very well aware of what's going on with deported veterans. but I don't know. I'm not aware of what particular financial assistance the state of California is giving to deported veterans. And then how do they even determine, was the deported veteran a resident of California or New Mexico or New York? I don't know that either. So I'm not aware of it. The answer is I don't know what California does in terms of financial assistance for deported vets. How's that? Squeeze, are you aware of anything?
No, I'm not.
Jill, can you look to see if anything is on the internet about that? And we'll get back. Continue, Kim.
Okay. Dwight would like to know, I got a second interview for my 10-year green card without my wife now that my divorce is finalized. I sent the finalized papers into the immigration office in October. I'd like to know when I'm going to get an answer back from immigration.
About a year and a half after you filed.
Okay. Prakash would like to know, are we getting citizenship directly in a new way for Dreamers, or what do you think we're going to get?
Well, as of yesterday, we were going to talk about it at the top of the hour, but I'll talk about it right now. As of yesterday, nobody knows what's going to happen. Donald Trump, who previously tweeted, Dreamers, you got nothing to worry about. It's okay. You got nothing to worry about. Then said,
don't do anything.
Then don't do anything. Then said, oh, by the way, you have 1 month to renew your DACA or you're going to be out of status and we're going to deport you. And then he said, don't worry, I made a deal with Chuck and Nancy. Dreamers are going to be okay. And now he says, there is no deal unless there's a wall and the end of the visa lottery program. If not, he's going to deport everybody. So the answer is, every day there's a new answer. What if anybody knows what goes through this crazy man's head? I would go ask. I don't know what goes through this crazy man's head. We will find out soon enough.
It'll change again tomorrow.
Squeeze, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
It looks like Squeeze is taking a nap again. When he's down in Jamaica, he's like always looks like he's taking a nap.
No, I'm not. I'm here.
I mean, I get it though, because if I were in Jamaica in full chill mode right now,
he's just totally chilling.
I too would be napping.
He's totally chilling.
I'm listening to the questions.
You're listening to the questions. Okay.
Adi would like to know, how long is it going to take for a mother who's a citizen to file for her married daughter?
Mother who's citizen to file for married daughter, 12 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shine wants to know, I have a friend whose husband came up on a conditional green card. They filed to remove the conditions, but never lived together within that 2 years. Now it's 3 years later. He just moved in with her and has been living with her for the last 4 months, and they're waiting on their interview for the 10-year green card. So what do you think is going to be?
So he's asking, Brad, as a lawyer, how do I help these people continue a fraud? Okay, if they never lived together for 2.5 years, what the hell happened? All of a sudden now it's time to remove the conditions and they start to live together? It's like red flag city.
Yes.
Red flag city. Continue.
Red flag city.
That's not a city you want to be in.
That's not the city you want to be in.
Sophia wants to know, good morning. If your daughter is going to file for her citizenship but hasn't started yet, should she file for her mother before she files for her citizenship?
She can't file for her mom before she files for citizenship, only after she's a citizen.
So once she's a citizen, how long is that going to take?
About a year.
Okay. Destiny would like to know, I did not submit a joint affidavit of support with my documents because my husband did not make enough. Can I send it in now, or should I just wait until they ask for it?
Destiny, it's the same answer. You submit everything at one time. Now you can't just submit it randomly out of the clear blue. It'll never hit the file. You got to wait for them to ask for it. But basically, you're screwing up your case because you haven't submitted a completed application.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kalisha would like to know, how long does it take if I file for my daughter and husband when I have a green card?
2 years.
Okay. George would like to know, can I still apply for advanced parole after receiving my EAD through marriage? Okay. Pauline is asking me, Kim, are you dressed warmly enough? The answer is there are not enough layers in this world to dress warmly enough right now.
Kim, you're okay. It's 80 degrees where you are in that room right now. It is hot there.
In the room, yes.
In the room, you're okay. No one has to feel bad for Kim. It is 90 degrees where Squeeze is. No one has to feel bad for Squeeze either. All right, thank you very much. I want to get to Squeeze. I want to get to this. It's really cool. I watched the trailer the other day.
I've been waiting for it.
Okay. We have a producer with us by the name of Yael Luttwak, and she directed and co-produced with her co-producer Abigail Tannenbaum Sharon, co-producers of a movie called Maine Girls. It's a documentary which explores the importance of teaching young people to bridge cultural divides, teaches them to have a better understanding of people from different cultures, whether white, black, yellow, brown, religions, Muslim, Christian, Judaism. And it follows, this documentary follows a group of 13 American-born teenage girls who can be pretty 13 American, it's okay, Jill, I got it. 13 American born and immigrant high school girls who, and they follow them around. And, girls can be very mean, especially girls who come from different cultural backgrounds can be mean to other girls. And this whole movie is about teaching people to understand people's differences. Let's watch a clip, Squeeze.
All right.
We've really seen a rise in our public discourse singling out recent immigrants as somehow detrimental to the state. That is something that we didn't really see much of, a decade ago.
It was hard for me to come to the United States. I don't speak English.
The people who are from different countries and from different backgrounds feel very unwelcome and unaccepted sometimes in our school.
It was an 8-week group that met in the middle of the school day, and they come together to learn about each other, to cook food, and to do hip-hop dance.
Outside in the hallways, sometimes the world doesn't operate the way we want it to.
It's outside of the box for me.
My family got a lot of problem about job, house. We need to start again like a new life.
My country wasn't safe.
Being an immigrant is hard. I've gotten racist comments. How am I so smart in class? Because black people usually aren't.
So find everyone who celebrates the same spiritual, religious beliefs as you.
You believe there's something out there, but you're not sure what.
The Buddha in your and make you feel happy.
Well, we believe in one God.
We're Muslims, and our religion is based off peace.
There's groups of people who like to hang out with each other just because of comfort levels and stuff. I'm from Jamaica and I've been in America 6 months now.
But I've never seen some of these people in school before.
We say we're the country of the free and country that is open, but we aren't always open.
So with us today, Squeeze, is Yael Luttwak. If I pronounced her name right. How are you, Yael? Did I get your name right?
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, just about.
Just about. All right. I was pretty close.
Luttwak, right?
Luttwak.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, Luttwak.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. I know. It was a really interesting trailer and movie. And Squeeze, I'll let you start.
Well, I just wanted to ask her, how did the concept for Maine Girls come about, and why?
Yeah, so Maine Girls came about from my first film, actually, which is called A Slim Piece, which brought together a group of Israeli and Palestinian women together in a weight loss group. And that film premiered at Tribeca and had a great life as a film. And then we decided, and I was asked by an amazing philanthropist, to see if we could bring that model of health and building bridges together and in a program, not for the purposes of filming. So I am a filmmaker, but I found myself also creating a small nonprofit called Slim Peace Groups, which brings together women from different backgrounds in a health program to build bridges. And we created many of these groups in the Middle East. And then I moved back to the States in 2011, and another philanthropist, an amazing woman, Sani Doxer, asked me if we could create the same model of building bridges and health for women and girls in the U.S.
Can I ask I'd like to ask a question. The groups in Maine, those were, where did they come from? They were Americans and what?
They're U.S. born. In the film, they're U.S. born girls meeting immigrant teen girls.
And where were the immigrants from?
Girls. They're from everywhere. That's what's so amazing. Jamaica, as you see, Jamaica, Congo, Vietnam, Cameroon, from everywhere. Immigrants, refugees are coming from everywhere to Maine, which we chose because it's the whitest state in America. And Maine is a fantastic, shining example of how you can embrace people from all over the world.
So now these girls came together in Maine, American girls and girls from all over the world, and you already did this in Israel between Israeli Jews and Palestinians who may have been Christian or Muslim. Was there the bonding? There was, I assume, in the movie, because I never saw the Israeli movie with the Palestinians, but I assume the bonding between the Israelis and Palestinian girls, did it evolve similarly to the bonding that you saw between the American girls and the immigrants, or was there a difference because of cultures? Was it easier, the Maine girls easier to bond because they didn't have the hostility coming in, or what was the differences or the similarities that you saw between everybody? Or are people just people and people are people?
Yeah, that's a great question. I have to tell you, it's both heartbreaking and really hopeful because the process is the same. It doesn't take that long. Once you bring women and girls, or men as well, in a safe space, it doesn't take more than a few meetings, more than a few hours for the walls to come down. Because of course, we all have so much in common, and we're all have the human experience, and it's just that we're living in a time which is so dehumanizing, and so that we don't have the opportunity to meet people in a safe space to become friends and to get to know them. And the process was really similar, because what I also saw was, both for the girls in Maine as well as the women in the Middle East, that people connected for just really simple reasons, like they have the same sense of humor, or they like to do the same things. And we saw with the Maine girls in particular, the Muslim girl Zuleika from Somalia became best friends with Serena, who's U.S.-born Maine white girl who runs cross country, and they're still best friends because they like the same thing. So
this was filmed in 2015 during the terror attacks, during President Trump's and his Muslim rhetoric, kick the immigrants out. We've seen an uptick in anti-immigrant rhetoric even to this day. Did that affect the girls in terms of their bonding, what was going on in the world around them?
Yeah, so Brett, that's the thing. So I could never have anticipated, and nor could my team and co-director Abigail Tannebaum Sharon, and even our executive producer, we could never have anticipated that this film would have become so timely, because we started filming, as you said, in the fall of 2015, right before the Paris attacks and before Donald Trump's rise. And so what happened was I felt certainly as a documentarian, we were running out of money with the nonprofit, to be honest. So I felt like I had to document this process. And Sani Doxer, our producer, said, you have to go and do it. It's probably our last shot.
Right.
So we were documenting girls. They meet once a week for 8 weeks. And to be honest, in the beginning, there wasn't that much tension because the girls were getting along so well. And they were so curious to meet each other because the high school is really segregated, as are countless high schools and middle schools across America, because the immigrant girls, are in one part of the high school because their classes are there, and the U.S.-born girls. So just for really normal reasons. But then a few weeks in, we had the Paris attack. And that's what changed everything, because the world, the classroom, and then, Donald Trump, I don't need to talk.
Yael, I think Squeeze has a question for you.
Yeah, great.
What the people of Maine treat the girls in respect to this? How are they to them in respect to all of that?
Yeah,
because it's a white community. So outside of
it's
right, how are immigrants being treated up there that you see?
Yeah.
From what we observe, right, and I'm not like you guys, I'm not an immigrant expert. From what I observe from the film, the women and the communities and the men and the organizations in the whitest state in America, in Portland and South Portland, Maine, have embraced immigrants in an incredible way. And it is the whitest state in America, and it has been so for hundreds of years, and all of a sudden it's had an influx. So where we were and what we were filming in this high school was such a reflection of what is possible. And these girls are the voices that we were so honored to be able to amplify, because they demonstrate just in really simple teen girl high school experiences what's possible.
It's really amazing when you do something like this. Whatever differences we have, you actually see, and I think you'll agree with this, you see that we have a lot more in common than we have in terms of differences. And it's people like Yael, it's people who actually can demonstrate that human beings are human beings, and you bring people together instead of dividing people like you hear the rhetoric of politics. It's really beautiful and really gets to show that, really we're all human. We all have 10 fingers, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. So thank you very much, Yael. Let me ask you one last question before we go. What are your plans for this film? Where can you see it? What ultimately, where's this film going in the next 6 months? Where can we see it, and what are you expecting to get from all of this?
Thank you so much. Yeah, so the film is done the film festival circuit. We have a few more festivals to go. That's been great. It's been in festivals across the country and places from Minnesota to Maine, of course, as well. And it's available on Canopy, which is a new platform for universities, colleges, community centers, as well as Vimeo on demand. And the best way to get information is really to visit our website, which is mainegirlsfilm.com. And at mainegirlsfilm.com, you can see our plans and call to action, which is really to screen the film now that we've done festivals and it's on a platform, to screen it in as many middle schools and high schools across the U.S. so that we can demonstrate how you can build bridges.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking your time. I know you waited a while to get on. I really appreciate your time. It's a beautiful film. It's beautiful what you're doing, and I hope as many people can see it as possible. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Definitely, thank you so much.
And that is Yael Luttwak. Her film is Maine Girls, and you can watch her film. There's a website, mainegirlsfilm.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Squeeze. So yeah, go ahead, Squeeze.
It's so great, Brad, to have a blend.
Right.
Have someone, put a blend of the cultures together. Extremely.
Yeah. It's really.
It's rare that we have organizations that's doing this across the country, and we need more of this, especially with the different cultures and the different ethnicities that's out there, and everything else that's going on.
It's amazing. I'm going to say something. A lot of people tuned off, I saw, Squeeze, but I think it's really important. To let people know that there are a lot of people, probably a majority of people out there, who want to see people bond together, be together, live together, that the silent majority of people, unfortunately in America, want to live in harmony with everybody, and unfortunately the loud minority of haters unfortunately are much louder than the large majority of people who want to live in harmony. And it's nice to get people who are filmmakers and demonstrate that you know it is possible. It's amazing. Put girls together for 8 weeks, they all become friends. They all become friends.
And it's great.
Yeah. All right, Squeeze. We have
folks,
yeah.
We got 6 minutes left in our show. What are we going to be doing now, Brad? We're going to be doing some more.
We got to talk about USA Credit Repair, our proud sponsor.
Okay.
And the triple play. And there is a triple play for USA Credit Repair. It is the triple play for 2018, Squeeze.
Like a cable commercial here.
Well, I'm sorry?
Sounds like we're doing a cable commercial.
It is a cable commercial. It is the triple play. until Verizon tells us to stop using it. But it is the triple play because you can call USA Credit Repair right now, and for the triple play, you will get a free consultation on your credit repair. They will give you the first 30 days absolutely free. That's the second play. And then the third play will be 90-day money-back guarantee that if your credit's not up within 90 days, they'll give you back your money. Free consultation. Free 30 days credit repair, 90-day money-back guarantee. It is the triple play only from USA Credit Repair. And the telephone number to call for USA Credit Repair is 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. Call right now for your triple play free consultation. Free 30 days credit repair, 90 days money back guarantee, 1-800-872-7177. Let's go to Jackie, who has waited almost 40 minutes for an immigration call.
Jackie, thanks for waiting.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good. Can you tell me what form do you file for your fiancé who is already here and everybody got married already?
How long has he been here?
Since November.
Since November? When did you get married?
Mm-hmm.
When did you get married?
Last month.
In December. How did he come here to the United States?
Fiancé visa.
On a fiancé visa. So you're going to file the I-485, and in the other, you're going to mark fiancé visa.
Okay.
I-485. Right, an adjustment, but you don't need the I-130.
Okay, so you just file that one and send it in?
I-485, the I-485, and the G325A, and a work permit, and the I-131 advance parole, and affidavit of support.
All right, then. Thank you.
You're very welcome. 1-800-529-5465. We have about 4 or 5 calls, Squeeze. What we'll do is we'll go through all the calls that are still, we'll squeeze them all in, even if we go over a little bit. 1-800-529-5465. Naomi from Queens. Naomi.
Hi, Squeeze. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, brother.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yes, I have a quick question. I filed for my husband in last year, July.
Right.
But I don't get a reply back from say they received the money, but from that I have received any more papers from them.
Did your husband's where?
In Jamaica.
Okay, so you should be getting a receipt notice momentarily, but you did get the receipt. I mean, you got the receipt notice. You should be getting an approval momentarily. If you don't get an approval, by March or April, come make an appointment to come see me.
Oh, okay.
All right?
All right, then.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Mark in Queens. Mark.
Yeah, morning, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, my question is, I did my green card interview last year, August, but they said the case is being reviewed. However, my work permit will expire this month. How do I go about applying for extension?
I-765 form.
Okay, will the fees be the same as when I was applying the first time?
What you applied for an adjustment? What did you do?
No, for the work permit.
I know. You don't need a fee for the work permit renewal.
Okay, so just send in the...
submit it, correct.
Oh, okay,
Right.
Thank you.
All right. 1-800-529-5465, Squeeze. I just want to put in our disclaimer because we're going to be off WVIP in about 60 seconds. So I do, for the people who are listening on WVIP, this is an attorney advertisement. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome. But if you do want to call Spar and Bernstein, you call them at 1-800-529-5465. We're going to continue our show live on Facebook at The Brad and Squeeze Show. Please like that page. Please follow us. And if you leave your questions on the Brad and Squeeze page, we will be answering them either on this show or on our 12 o'clock show, which you can tune back in on. If you're listening on WVIP and you have a telephone, which most people do, you could log into Facebook right now and log into the Brad and Squeeze Show and continue listening to our show. 1-800-529-5465. Andre Squeeze has been waiting for 35 minutes. Andre.
Yeah, good
Andre,
morning.
what's up?
Happy New
Good
Year.
morning. Happy New Year. What's up?
Yeah, I have a question.
Andre. I don't want to
Yeah,
lose
hello?
you after 35 minutes. I don't want to
Yeah,
lose you.
go
Where
ahead.
are you? What's your question? Hello, you got it.
Yeah,
You're on.
Yeah, I'm trying to apply for a derived citizenship through my mother and my father, and they're asking me for like evidence that I've been here before I'm 18 years old, but I don't have any evidence because I went to school in Jamaica. I spent, I used to come to America like every summertime, so I don't have any documents that they're asking for, like school record, court documents.
This is in relationship to what type of application?
Derived citizenship. The N6. Yeah, I'm trying to apply for the N600, or just to get my passport.
Yeah, you have to show that you were in the legal custody of a parent living in the United States. So if you were not living in you may have visited your parent, but you got to be able to show you were in the legal custody. And if you were going to school in Jamaica and just coming here for the summer, then you really weren't in the legal custody of the parent you were coming to see. So it's possible that you may not be a citizen, even though you want to be.
Okay.
All right, so that's where the problem lies. But what you should do is make an appointment to come in and let's talk about it more, and then figure out whether or not you can derive citizenship. We can figure it out. But the reason why they're asking for the school records is you got to show you're in the legal custody of the parent. But based on what you're telling me, you were in legal custody of a different parent down in Jamaica.
Yeah, but I could use other proof like tax records and all those things, right?
It's possible, but I think what you need to do is make an appointment to come in, because it's a lot trickier than just filling out a form for you.
Yeah. How do I make an appointment with you?
Hold on one second.
Stay on the line.
All right, and
1-800-529-5465.
Right, 1-800-529-5465. Our last caller today, Patrick.
That was me.
Hi, Patrick.
Hello? Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, Patrick, how you doing?
I'm good. I have some question to ask to you. I'm married to American citizen for 2 years. My wife also helped me for apply my paper. Every time say tomorrow. It's almost 3 months now. Her and me, they argue home. They get the phone. They call 911 police. They come and put me outside.
Wait. Start again, Patrick. I don't understand. You got to speak a little slower.
I'm married to my wife, American citizen, for 2 years. Every time they have argument, they call the phone. They call 911. It moved for 7 times now. But after they try to fix everything together now. Last month, September, they argue home. They get the phone. They call 911. Police come in. They put me upside for the house. They give me the papers. I don't come for the house anymore. I don't call. I don't test her.
All right, Patrick, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been convicted of a crime? Your wife's called 911 on you 5 or 6 times for domestic incidences. Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
No, sir.
Okay. You have a 2-year green card or a permanent green card?
I don't have no sir. My own is supposed to apply for me. No, I mean for apply. Every time I ask them for apply, say tomorrow. All
right, so your wife's never applied for you. So
no,
so
sir.
Either you're gonna have to demonstrate that you were the abused spouse, not your wife, or you're gonna have to get divorced and find another way. It's one or the other. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, you need a consultation. Hold on. All right,
Patrick needs help.
Yeah, he was a fast talker. Yep. Talk about a fast talker.
Yeah.
All right, there's some used car lots up in the Bronx that he would do very well in, right? I was like, whoa, slow down. I can't hear you.
Hold down.
By the way, Squeeze, we have to
Yes.
welcome a new viewer. Jeff Bossie's wife is watching for the first time. Wants to know what this is all about. Why?
Oh, really?
Yes, she's mad at him because he spends his day watching us instead of working, he claims. It's about helping people, Jeff Bossie's wife.
With a name like Bossy?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's got it under control. Yeah.
All right. I'll let you finish.
But anyway, we have the noon edition of the Brad and Squeeze show coming up. Once again, want to tell everyone, thanks a lot for tuning in. The key thing is to actually make sure you share the page each and every single time that you're on it. I want to remind you, prior results do not guarantee similar outcome. However, we're here and we say the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. Do reach them at 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. With that said, Brad.
All right, another one in the can, as they say, Squeeze.
Another one in the can.
We'll see you at 12.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.
What are you doing?